a manga about jazz. No sound, no music, just ink on paper, and it made millions of readers hear a saxophone. This is Blue Giant, written and drawn by Shinichi Ishizuka. It ran in Shogakukan's Big Comic from 2013 to 2016, and the original arc is complete in 10 volumes. It did not stop there. Ishizuka continued the story in Blue Giant Supreme, Blue Giant Explorer, and the ongoing Blue Giant Momentum, following one saxophone player across continents. In 2017, the series took the 62nd Shogakukan Manga Award in the general category and the grand prize in the manga division of the Japan Media Arts Festival, the two awards Japanese critics take most seriously. A 2023 animated film, scored by Grammy-winning pianist Hiromi, pushed it further still. Dai Miyamoto is a high schooler in Sendai, a northern city better known for snow than for nightclubs. He was a basketball player until a friend dragged him into a jazz bar, and something in the sound rearranged him. He buys a used tenor saxophone and starts practicing on the riverbank. Through winter, in the dark, alone, because he has nowhere else loud enough to play. He is not a prodigy. He is stubborn past the point of reason, and he says out loud, without irony, that he will become the greatest jazz player in the world. The story follows him to Tokyo, into a trio with an ice-cold pianist and a complete beginner on drums, and into the unforgiving economics of live music. Where that road ends is something the manga earns, and I won't spoil it. So why does a jazz comic win Japan's most prestigious manga prizes? Because Ishizuka solved a problem that should be unsolvable. Manga is silent. Music is not. His answer was to stop drawing the music and start drawing its effect. A full page of a listener's face, hands frozen mid-clap, a club interior rendered in scratchy ink that seems to vibrate. Japanese critics singled out that physicality, the sense that you feel the performance in your body rather than hear it. Ishizuka also broke the sports manga habit of explaining everything. Instead of tournament brackets and power levels, he uses documentary-style interviews with side characters years later, telling you what this kid meant to them. It is a structural trick borrowed from music journalism, and it makes an unfinished night at a tiny club feel historic. Don Was, the president of Blue Note Records, put it simply, you can smell the jazz clubs in these pages. 9 million copies later, the verdict is not really in dispute. To understand why this landed so hard in Japan, you need the jazz kissa. Since the 1950s, Japan has had coffee shops built around a single enormous stereo system, where you sit in silence, don't talk, and listen to imported records as if they were scripture. Post-war Japan couldn't easily import American musicians, so it imported the records, and built a listening culture that was reverent, obsessive, and local. American jazz history is about clubs and dancing. Japanese jazz history is about listening rooms and devotion. Blue Giant lives inside that tradition. There's also the geography. Dai is from Sendai in the Tohoku region, the north, the province, the place you leave. The move to Tokyo carries a weight foreign readers may miss. And the series began just 2 years after the 2011 tsunami devastated that coastline. And the language. Dai speaks in Tohoku dialect, blunt and regionally marked, and English translation can only flatten that into plain-spoken. The word gamen, enduring hardship without complaint, describes his riverbank winters better than any English verb does. For American readers, the closest reference point is Whiplash crossed with a Ken Burns documentary, except nobody in Blue Giant is cruel, and the drive comes entirely from inside. This is also, quietly, a story about American music told back to America by an outsider. Jazz is the United States' most exported art form, and here is a Japanese teenager treating Coltrane the way a young monk treats sutras. That reversal is disarming. It asks you to hear your own culture as something sacred and foreign. Access is easy. 10 volumes is short by manga standards. The English omnibus editions are complete, and Ishizuka's rough, unglamorous line work reads more like American alternative comics than like glossy shonen. You do not need to know jazz. Watching someone want something this badly translates without a footnote. Abroad, Blue Giant took the slow road. 7 Seas Entertainment licensed it in 2020 and released the 10 volumes as 5 2-in-1 omnibuses through 2022. So English readers arrived 7 years after Japan did. The 2023 animated film changed the pace. Kids put it in American theaters, and its Hiromi soundtrack gave the story the one thing the manga could never have: actual sound. Critics abroad responded to it as a music film, not an anime curiosity. The manga's real legacy is measurable in Japan, where interest in jazz records and jazz bars visibly rose in its wake, and where a generation of readers picked up a saxophone because of a fictional kid from Sendai. That is a rare thing for a comic to do. An official English edition is available from Seven Seas Entertainment. If you want more deep dives into the manga that changed Japanese comics, follow the channel. Next time, another classic worth the shelf space. And go listen to some Coltrane.